They say we live in the most comfortable time in human history. And yet, more people feel lost, anxious, and unfulfilled than ever before. Think about it. We can order food without moving, scroll endlessly without thinking, and escape discomfort with a single tap. We've built a world where every inconvenience is optional. And in doing so, we've made growth optional too. But here's the hard truth. Comfort is killing us. Not fast like a bullet, but slow like rust. We were never designed for constant ease. We were designed for challenge, for struggle, for the thrill of pushing our limits. And when you strip that away, you strip away the very thing that makes life worth living. Welcome to the Comfort Crisis, where we rediscover what it means to be alive. Chapter 1. The Hidden Cost of Comfort. Our ancestors didn't need motivation to move. They walked for miles to hunt, to gather, to survive. Every calorie cost effort. Every night brought uncertainty. And yet, they were stronger, sharper, and more present than we are. Today, we've engineered comfort into every corner of our existence. We no longer chase food. Food chases us. We no longer face danger. We simulate it on screens. We no longer work our muscles. We work our thumbs. And we wonder why we feel anxious, restless, and numb. Michael Easter calls it the comfort paradox. The more comfortable we make life, the more discomfort we feel inside. It's not your fault you feel stuck. It's biology. Your body was built for adversity, but your environment removed it. So here's the question. When was the last time you were truly uncomfortable? By choice. Chapter 2. The Misogi, One Impossible Thing. There's a Japanese tradition called Misogi. Once a year, you do something so hard that it reshapes your perspective of what's possible. Not to win, not to prove, but to remember who you are. When Michael Easter joined a 33-day hunting expedition in Alaska, no phone, no comfort, no distraction, he didn't just find food. He found himself. He realized something profound. Modern comfort has stripped away the discomfort that builds meaning. You don't have to go to Alaska. Your Misogi could be a marathon, a cold shower, fasting, or a day without your phone. It's not the activity that changes you. It's the decision to face something your mind says you can't. Because when you do that, you discover a hidden truth. You're far stronger, far more capable, and far more alive than you think. Chapter 3. The Science of Discomfort. Your brain has one job, survival. And that means it's wired to seek safety, predictability, and ease. But here's the glitch. When comfort becomes constant, your brain goes into standby mode. The dopamine system, the one responsible for motivation and reward, gets hijacked by convenience. Every notification, every like, every instant win gives you a tiny hit. And soon, real challenges feel impossible because your brain is addicted to shortcuts. The cure? Intentional discomfort. Cold showers, fasting, silence, long walks without your phone. Every time you choose discomfort, you remind your brain that it works for you, not the other way around. You reboot your dopamine system to crave meaning over mindless pleasure. Try this experiment tonight. Sit in silence for 15 minutes. No music, no scrolling, no distraction. At first, your mind will rebel. But after the storm, you'll notice a strange peace. That's your brain resetting. Chapter 4. The wilderness within. In Alaska, Easter faced freezing temperatures, hunger, and silence so thick it echoed. But what he feared most wasn't the wilderness. It was being alone with himself. And that's what most of us fear too. That quiet space between distractions, where your thoughts echo back. But that's where the real work happens. You see, modern anxiety often isn't caused by stress. It's caused by disconnection. We've lost touch with our instincts, our surroundings, and even our emotions. Nature doesn't just heal, it humbles. It strips away your ego and reminds you how small and how capable you really are. So go outside, walk without your phone, feel the sun, the wind, the ground under your feet. That's not just poetic. That's therapy your ancestors trusted. Chapter 5. Reclaiming the Edge. There's a concept called the edge effect, where growth happens right at the border of your comfort zone. Too little challenge, and you stagnate. Too much, and you burn out. But that edge, that precise point where you feel discomfort but not danger, that's where transformation lives. Here's the truth. Most people never reach their edge because comfort whispers louder than ambition. Your phone buzzes, your chair feels soft, your mind says, maybe tomorrow. But every time you lean into discomfort, you widen that edge. You become the kind of person who doesn't run from hard things. You seek them. Chapter 6. The Modern Misogi, Experiments for the Brave. Let's make this real. You don't need to climb a mountain to reset your mind. Start with these 3 challenges, your personal Misogis for the week. The 24-hour rule. Go 1 full day without your phone. Notice how your brain panics, then calms. That's the detox. The 2X rule. When you feel like quitting, double the effort. If you run 2 miles, run 4. If you meditate for 5 minutes, do 10. That's how you train your brain to override comfort. The Nature Hour, spend 1 hour outdoors every day this week. No headphones, no multitasking. Let your thoughts wander. You'll be shocked at how your stress melts and clarity returns. Every time you face discomfort on purpose, you earn back a piece of yourself. Chapter 7. Why You'll Never Regret Hard Things. Here's the irony of growth. No one ever remembers the nights they scrolled mindlessly or binged another show. But we remember the hard things. The mountain climbed, the fear faced, the limit broken. That's what Easter discovered in the wild. That meaning doesn't come from comfort. It comes from the moments that test us. The moments that make you question, cry, or crawl. Those are the chapters that make your story worth reading. So if life feels flat, numb, or repetitive, maybe it's not because something's wrong with you. Maybe it's because things have been too easy for too long. So here's your challenge. Step into discomfort. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be real. Because beyond that friction lies your freedom. Beyond that silence lies your strength. And beyond that fear lies the version of you you've been waiting to meet. This is the Bookkeeper, where every book isn't just read, it's lived. If this message resonated with you, take 1 step today outside your comfort zone. Then come back and tell us what changed. Because the truth is, the life you want doesn't live in comfort. It lives just past the edge.